Is there any such thing as a part-time minister? Or is it just a cop-out? That's what we're talking about today on Body Slammed with Pastor Scott. I'm so glad that you joined me today. I want to talk to you about something that's been on my mind probably for more than 20 years. I want to talk to you about churches hiring part-time youth pastors. Our church is hiring part-time pastors. Two things I want to say, and I think it's important that you listen to both of these. Number one, if you are a new minister, a new pastor, a new youth minister, whatever it is, a new music minister, God has put a calling on your heart, and He's tugging at you to follow Him, use your talents, your gifts to bring people to Jesus with your whole life, with your vocation, and do it through church ministry. I want you to listen very closely to what I have to say to you. You cannot do a part-time ministry. You cannot give God just a few minutes of your life. You can't say, okay, God, you can have me from 8 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon, but the rest of the time I'm going to do something else. You can't do that. I want to encourage you that if you're going to be following God's call in your life and you're going to do what He's called you to do, you've got to dive in head first. You've got to go in all the way. He's asked you for your whole life, your whole self, and there's nothing about you that He's not going to use. Nothing. So, first group, young ministers, new pastors, dive in all the way. Second group, churches. I want to talk to you. Churches, if you're thinking of hiring a part-time youth pastor, a part-time preacher, a pastor, a part-time music minister, I want you to understand something. I want you to listen real carefully and understand my heart when I say this. There is no such thing as a part-time minister. There's not. There's no such thing. See, a young minister can't say, okay, I'm going to serve your church from 8 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon, but the rest of the time, don't call me. See, I did it for a long time, and I know that whether you're considered part-time or not, then it doesn't matter to those young people. It doesn't matter to your church people whether you're part-time or not. If they need you, they call you. And if you're called by God to be their minister, you're going to answer. Because what I said a while ago, we're diving in all the way. We're going to be full-time ministers. And all the term part-time ministry is a way for churches to say, we've got a minister for part-time pay. A part-time minister is a full-time minister, whether you pay them for a part-time job or not. So take care of them. Support them. Give them what they need. Don't cop out. Come off of it and pay them. Take care of them. Because these guys are giving their life to you. These men are giving their all to you, to serve you. They're not going to hold back just because they've clocked out and they're only working 20 hours a week. So take care of them. Not only should they dive in to serve you, churches, you should dive in to take care of them. A lot of churches have taken good care of me over the years. I was mainly a youth pastor, and God was so good and blessed me in so many ways. But in my early years, and even with friends that I know right now, they're really giving everything they've got for very little in return. Love these guys. Love these young ladies that are taking care, that are working so hard. Take care of these people. You do that because they're trying to do their best to invest in you as their church. We're learning as we go. And as we go, let's give them heaven.